is, I love the people, because I didn't move to this village until December 2009, and I was very lucky that I have such a huge group of people that I know, and I've obviously made friends through.
Yeah.
Yourself included.
Indeed. You're a token man.
Yes, I have a few token men. You're my favourite.
That's good. Okay.
So yeah, and I think that's the biggest thing, is that it's been a part of the community, and I think that's also why Zumba's been very popular in the village, because it's it's a real sense. And I also think that the village were looking for a spicier fitness, which is why Zumba is so popular.
Yes.
Because you feel like you're not really working out, it's dancing.
Yeah.
So, and I know a lot of people two people didn't even know each other before the first class, and now one of them's being bridesmaid for them. That's how close they've got through Zumba.
Yeah.
Which is amazing.
Well, you've got a good network, and you obviously you've got your website as well.
Yeah.
You've got your Facebook page, and you're doing all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And you also do charity work as well, don't you?
Every 6 weeks I do a charity class for smaller charities in the community,
Yep.
Mainly to raise awareness, because I've always been a big believer that charities aren't always about raising money, it's about raising awareness and getting that name out there, which ultimately leads to more money being raised for that charity. So every 6 weeks I hold a charity class on a Friday night, and even if they only raise £150, £200, it's about getting the name out there.
Yeah.
My flagship charity is St Peter St James Hospice, purely because I have a lot of widowers that have come to my classes that their husbands have been in the hospice.
Right.
Or even sadder, not even sadder, but I've had people that have lost their mums and they're quite young girls. And the hospice is going through a big, it's having a wing built. The rooms are spectacular, and it needs a lot of money investing. So every year, I started it last year, I tried to do a world record for the largest Zumba class.
Right.
Had 293 people do the whole hour, and this year I'm going for the longest Zumba class.
Which is some frighteningly large number, isn't it? It's how many hours is it going to be?
Well, they can't do it as a different category, so it has to go under the longest aerobics class / aerobics marathon, and it's set at 29 hours and 5 minutes. So I've submitted an application for me on my own to do a class for 32 hours. Me on my own to do a class for 32 hours. And I don't quite know.
How on earth are you going to do that?
Well, I've structured it. It's fine. I can do it. I'm going to go into intensive training. I'm going to get a personal fitness trainer to train me, because I think I will need some training.
Yes. I mean, how long can you take a break?
Well, for every hour you can take 5 minutes, but you can build them up. So for the first 3 hours, I wouldn't need a break. People taking part can take a break. And then, so in the 4th hour, we can take a
20-minute break.
Yeah, exactly. And then, again, maybe 2 hours we don't need a break. And then we have like a 10-minute break. I only need 10 people at any one point during the class. So I can have, my main worry is the hours between midnight. I'm going to start at 10 o'clock on the Saturday, we finish at 5 o'clock on the Sunday. My main concern is the hours from midnight through to 6 o'clock.
Yes.
And I need to get friends to be the 10 people. And for each hour, I'm going to either get it sponsored by a different business, or there's going to be, local businesses can promote. It's,
Yeah.
My original idea was to do it on Victoria Park in Haywards Heath, because I didn't realise the world record had been set for such a long time. I thought maybe it'd just be 12 hours, so I could do it in the park for 12 hours. But I now need a hall, because there's no way you can do a class in September.
No. So is it going to be here, do you reckon, or somewhere else?
No, Clare Hall, because I need it near a train station, really. I don't want to alienate people that can't drive. And Clare Hall's got great facilities. I've got my own PA system, but from a point of view of caterers can set up, and people can take breaks. So this year I want to raise £20,000 for the hospice. Last year we did 2,500. So
that was just an hour.
That was just an hour, exactly. And people get sponsored, even if they only do 3 hours only, that's still an amazing target. So every 6 weeks we do smaller charity classes.
Right, and how long have you got before this happens, this event, big event?
15th of September.
So what are we now? We're now in just
Don't
starting
scare me.
March, April, May, June, July, August.
Yeah.
9 months. Well, 8.5 months. Right, and you're going to get this personal trainer, and yeah, okay. Well, I'll have to follow you through the process.
My training.
Yes.
I think it's lack of sleep and maybe lack of food, because you can't take on. I'm just going to obviously have to get some rehydration salts.
Yes.
I think that's my main concern. But the world record that's been set, only 3 people didn't do the entire 29 hours. So he had 15 people that did the full 29 hours, and only the 3 people, 2 of them had emergencies, 1 went back after it, and 1 person only stopped 10 minutes before they finished. They obviously didn't know
That's
when they were
awful.
going to finish.
That's awful.
I know. So,
Wow, that's amazing.
yeah.
Oh well, you've got quite a challenge ahead of you there.
Yeah.
Good luck with it. And,
Thanks.
I'll see you later.
No, you're doing it! You're going to be my midnight to 6 o'clock. You're going to be my music maestro.
Well, I knew you were going to say that.
Because I want a clubbing feel. I want each hour to have a different feel. So I want between the hours of midnight and 6 o'clock to have a bit of a clubby feel to it.
Right,
So,
okay.
and we're just, I mean...
You better get your dubstep moves together then.
Dubstep, yeah, exactly. Slow dubstep, so we're not exhausted.